Look how short you are.
I'm a regret midget.
Do I have to move the? I think I'm going to lower the camera. No?
No, I just go in my TikToks.
Alright guys, so it's been a year and a half since I've done a shop tour, and I figure now's the time that it's 2018 and it's time to give you a quick little shop tour. So last time we started over there, so that's what we're going to do this time. Sound good?
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, let's do it. This way. We went the wrong way.
This is the welder.
Okay, good.
Okay. And the helmets.
And what?
No, it's not a helmet.
That is a welding helmet, yes.
And this is a sharpener.
It's a grinder.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Do you know why we decided to put it over here?
Because you are going to be building a trailer in 2018.
Right, so it's actually, I'm going to have to lower my... So actually the reason why this is over here in the corner is when I go to open the door for to work on a trailer, it's better to have all the metalworking tools closer to the door, and I don't like welding inside the house, which is probably a hazard, so I decided to make it closer to the door so I can use it when I need to. So, alright, let's continue on that way. Alright, so this side actually hasn't changed much. This is where I come in from the house. This is where I come in from the house. This area actually is, you can see kind of through the door here, I've been working really hard on trying to get all the drywall and everything done in that room, and that's going to be a mud room. So it kind of connects the shop to the main house, as well as the outside. It has a door from the outside that comes in, so I want to finish that off so it kind of, lowers the traction, the traction of the dust and everything, tracking of the dust. Get the bug, get it. Yeah, so and behind here, just like it was last time, is all my scraps for plywood and sheet goods and stuff like that. So let's continue on that way. Alright, so what is that?
A toolbox.
How do you open it?
I don't know. No, seriously, I
Slide,
don't know.
slide it to the left. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Nice. This toolbox actually was given to me by a friend of mine back home in Maryland, and I've had it ever since. It's a great box, and I keep all of my regular mechanical tools and stuff like that in there, wrenches, screwdrivers, all that nonsense. So,
yeah.
Are you in the shop?
I hope so.
What's this behind us?
This is the what was that brand?
Mustang, right?
Mustang horse.
It's a Mustang horse, yeah. I did that for a friend of mine that has a sorority? No, fraternity group that knocked that out for them. They wanted a big sign in their front yard for the party, so I thought that was really cool. So, all right, let's move on. What are these?
The whatchamacallit to keep the wood together.
The whatchamacallits? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, these are clamps.
Clamps. Mm-hmm.
And you can, if you ever have any gift ideas, you can always buy me clamps.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
keep it in mind.
Yeah, I had that. What are all these?
A screwdriver.
Yeah.
It looks like to sand.
Yeah, and who bought this for me?
Me.
Yeah.
Christmas present.
Yeah.
Just look like a gun. I don't know.
It is a gun. It's a nail gun.
Okay.
Yep.
And batteries.
Yep.
And that's it.
What is this called?
A blade.
Yeah. What is it attached to?
I don't know.
It's called a circular saw.
Circular saw.
Yep.
And I bought that one, I think.
No, actually, no. Papa got me this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Your grandpa did.
Yeah. Papa.
Papa.
That's my papa.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And let's move on to the dirty bench. What did you do?
I don't know.
So this is super dirty, but one of the things I actually did this year that I thought was kind of cool is this is from Harbor Freight. It's just a box you can buy there. It's supposed to be dust tight and watertight. I don't really care about the water part, but I do like the dust part, because what I've done here is I've added all my camera gear, so all my lenses and stuff that I use I keep in here, so that when I'm working in the shop it's not getting all dusty. And generally I'll just keep it closed so that keep all the dust out. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then really this area here hasn't changed too much, but before it was kind of lined up on this side. We pushed it against the wall, and now it's just a whole bunch of crap thrown on here, anywhere from screws to blades to saws and everything else in between. So And then on the end here is my drill press. So let's spin back around where we started. You can kind of get an idea of that center area here. All right, so this area is my assembly slash outfeed area. You know why they call it outfeed?
Because I fit here.
You eat here?
No, I fit.
No.
I say fit.
So when you're using your table saw, you want a place for the wood to go instead of falling on the ground. So you need to have an outfeed table so that it has a place to stay.
Okay.
Right? Make sense?
Makes sense.
Yeah. So this is kind of the center of the shop. This is my table saw. It's a Grizzly 1023, I believe. And these two outfeed tables I built long ago with some scrap plywood that I bought from a local. I think it was like a warehouse. They're about $2 for each piece of wood. So I built both of these for about $6. So can't beat that. And then of course this area, I'll actually bring you a little bit closer, but this area is going to be where I show off all the awesome people in the community. So let me bring you closer and take that look at that.
Nice.
Come on, come on.
Funny.
You know who made me this?
No.
No? Can you say Chad?
Okay, Chad.
Actually, so this little area here is like all these different things. Most of these things came from people in the community. So I like to just show them off in the back of the shop. So when I'm doing filming, you might see them in the background. So this was my friend Chad from Mancrafting. He knocked this out for me, did a super job, and I love having this just sitting here in the back.
And this is when you don't behave.
That is true. That's what that's for. I made these a while ago. You might have seen the video. BD Flies with Me. My friend Brian Davenport that passed away recently made these for him, and I have a couple extra. What have you done?
I don't know. I break things.
This little guy, I thought this was cool. So this here, hopefully it focuses. This is my teardrop trailer that Carl Jacobson made for me, which I thought was super cool.
That's very cute.
Yeah, it's very cute. And then back here, of course, is the oops, did I step on you? The infamous sticker carousel that I have about 450 or so folks on there, stickers in the community. Just love all the support that the community has brought and continue to bring. So that's sharp. Don't touch that.
No, I'm trying to see. We can pad your nails.
You found my nail. All right, let's go over here where some of the more fun tools are. And action.
And this is Zach's favorite toy.
Yeah, what's it called?
An Axiom CNC.
There you go. Very cool. It's an AR8 to be specific. It is a 2 foot by 4 foot CNC, and like she said, I love the hell out of it, and I use it probably too much, but I do enjoy it.
Too many times.
Yeah, and right behind her is my Raycon bandsaw. I picked off of Craigslist, so you know you always watch out for those good deals on Craigslist. And remember when we brought that home? It was raining, pouring down rain,
Yep.
and yeah, that was pretty scary.
It won't make it.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy it's still there. So, but yeah, love this machine. I use it a lot, just for anything and everything. So, and let's take you right behind it. Yeah, and what does that toy do?
It's a blade.
It's a blade. Okay. Hey, we just learned a little bit about that blade. What is this? So if that one's a circular saw, what's this one called?
Stationary blade.
Close. It's called a miter saw.
What?
Miter saw.
How'd you spell that?
M-I-T-E-R. Miter saw.
I know it has laser.
You know-
That's
you
the
know-
only thing I know.
Do you know why they call it a miter saw?
Mm-mm.
Because it can make miter cuts. Yep. So when you pull this down, you can move it.
I don't even know what is a miter cut, but okay.
This is a miter cut.
Oh, I see.
Angled cut. Right?
Angle cuts.
Right. Yeah, so this is actually recently, I built this recently, just some scrap MDF. What I did was I kind of set up some cleats in the back and made it go all the way back to the corner so it collects any additional dust. Even though the Festool Capex picks up a crap ton of dust, and it hooks that into my dust collection system just above there, I do like to have that surface nice and clean back there, so I knocked that out. And it was kind of heavy, wasn't it? Trying to get all that on there.
Yeah, it was. I thought you were talking about the machine. I was like, I didn't hold the machine.
No,
so
you helped me do this though.
Yeah, this part.
Yeah.
Not even this part.
Just the part, yeah. All right, let's look right there. All right, so yeah, this right now it's my belt sander. Do you know that belt? And then
like a bell.
and then my iconic CNC. This was my first CNC that I bought. I still use it for smaller things. Most of the stuff I've been doing lately is much bigger, so I've been using the Axiom, but this is still a great machine. I use it, like I said, for smaller things. So, and behind me, is the Southern Woodworkers logo, nice and big, 3 foot wide. And yeah, everybody in the Southern Woodworkers have gone to the shows, have seen the sign, and actually signed the back of it. And I think it's a nice little, trinket.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's all in the back. Everybody signed the back of it.
Oh, I see.
Kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
Oh, now it's crooked. Really?
I'm cricket, baby. I don't know.
All right, let's go. Let's check out the storage area real quick.
Storage area, you have the dust collector.
Yeah, actually, this was a new addition. In fact, I had a dust collector last time, but it was on the other side. And one of the things I want to do was raise up the.
Oh. That's water, baby.
What is that?
I'm doing laundry.
I wanted to raise up the dust collection higher to the ceiling, so I ran it in here so that it gave me more space into the main shop area. So
that's a special effect that I prepared for the dust collection.
that's perfect.
Okay.
I like it. And then right above it is some places to put lumber. I have lumber everywhere. In fact, right behind the camera, some more lumber. So we'll spin around and show you that side.
To make it shape.
Yeah. What kind of shape?
Round, more round, maybe less round.
These are the same.
I know, but you can change the pattern for something else.
So you can use it for dovetails and box joints.
Okay, yeah, something like that.
All
I'm
right.
an accountant. I don't know anything about this.
Yeah, so in the corner here is my air compressor, which my mom bought me when I was 18 years old, or 17 years old when I graduated high school.
Ooh.
And we have more trim and other wood back here, lumber, more storage area for just stuff that I like to bring out when I need to. I have a planer over here, scroll saw, which is one of your favorite tools.
That's my tool.
That's your tool? Okay.
That's the only one I can use.
So, yeah, that's the storage area.
And the planer? How do you call that?
The planer, yep.
Planer.
Yep.
Some pronunciation problems. Thanks for watching. I don't know who gave you the idea I can be in front of a camera. But
No, I thought you did it in Spanish.
Oh, you want it in Spanish? Gracias por ver el Southern Ginger. No, espérate, ¿cómo lo digo? El pelirrojo.
I don't know what you just said.
El pelirrojo sureño.
Red?
Red.
Red ginger? Red hair?
Pelirrojo.
Rojo? Red?
Sureño from the south.
Redhead from the south?
Yeah, Southern Ginger.
Is that...
Something like that.
I like it.
Do you like it?
Rojo from the south?
Yeah.
I'm gonna change my name. What do you guys think? Rojo in the south?
Rojo from the south.
Rojo from the... Perfect.
El rojo, pelirrojo del sur.
I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Thanks for watching, guys.